Bluestars. It's July 24 and we're at the Victorian markets in Melbourne and we're doing a bit of shopping. How you going, Tommy?
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice work.
Do you come here often? Getting excited by your hat.
And Buggy's got this one over here.
On a whole new personality when
you look lovely, Buggy. Nice work. Oh, nice work. This is a beautiful store. This is all from Nepal. This goes to YouTube. It's alright. It's not going anywhere far. We can show off to the world. Nice work.
Very exciting.
I think it's very nice. We'll get back to you shortly. Well, we're still meandering our way through the many stalls and alleys of the Victorian market. And there's all sorts of gear here, from t-shirts to jackets to jumpers to medicinal ointments and tablets and goodies. There's sneakers, obviously all your food. It's a shopper's paradise essentially here at the Victorian market here in Melbourne. But we can't help but think that the earth is being stripped of her resources for lots of unnecessary stuff. I'm sure if you travel around the world and find out your many markets and places. Although I'm a bit of a fan of markets. You a fan of markets, Tommy?
I do like markets, particularly markets that promote gear that comes from our third world countries, such as parts of South America and Africa, where at least hopefully some of the money gets back to the superstars who put a bit of love into the making of garments. We like that, but a lot of it's stuff, a lot of the stuff from China, and it's a lot of very cheap, high consumer stuff. So it'd be good to see that side of it go anyway.
That's right. We're big fans of the organic material and sponsoring local communities. That's where we're going to move our way a long distance away from those big conglomerate organisations who pay their employees sweet FA and start supporting our local communities. Anyway, we're going to keep wandering and see what we can find at the market. Tommy, where are we?
Oh, hello. We're at the southern end of Amsterdam, and we're trying to look for a cafe and find something. But sometimes you could mistake this place for Melbourne, the Burke Street Mall. But it's lunch hour. It's lunch hour. Come and get some chips, some potato salad.
Chips and gravy.
Chips and gravy.
Now, Buggy, as a paramedic and as someone who's passed successfully the urban rescue course, what happens to a city like this with a 20-foot rise of sea level?
Probably lots of building collapses there, I'd imagine, due to weakening of the structures of the buildings. They would probably collapse.
And obviously a major disbursement of the populace here.
Population, I'd say so. There'd be a lot of people moving out into the country areas, and the country areas wouldn't be able to cope with that type of movement, I'd imagine.
And the little outfits they're currently wearing wouldn't be so practical after all.
No.
Those little glowing outfits. Here's a tram. We're at home. Here's a tram, a Melbourne tram. Have a look at that.
The trams definitely wouldn't be running.
Trams would be running. Yes, welcome to Melbourne Superstars. Population of around 3 to 4 million. This is the little town that we used to hang around when we were just young ankle biters ourselves. Probably around about 20 years ago now. So we're stomping on old territory. But lots of people, lots of grey and white. The great comedian Billy Connolly was right, I think, when he says you come to cities and sometimes you see the colour beige. Nice to see a bit of colour, a bit of life, a bit of vibrance, and as Spanner just said, good vibration does not go astray. Anyway, we're in Melbourne and we're going to go grab some food. And there's a common sound for the city. Lots of noise, lots of traffic, lots of all sorts of stuff, but at the same time, lots of diversity. It's good to see down here in Australia, lots of multiculturalism going on, just magnificent. It's a little bit cool, and we haven't picked up on the climate change news in the last 24 hours. We're just fresh off the mountain ourselves, a bit sore, and we're heading down back to the Mornington Peninsula this afternoon. I hope you're all really well. Wish you could all be here, travelling and walking through the beautiful streets of Melbourne, Australia. Take care.
Where are we here, Boucher?
We're outside James Squire's microbrewery, enjoying a James Squire's micro-brewed beer.
That looks great.
It's pretty fucking good, man.
Very good. Enjoying yourself there, Danny?
Well, this being our favourite beer on the planet Earth, and to come to a microbrewery,
one of.
magnificent.
It actually brews it.
One of favourites. Enjoying yourself there, Danny?
One favourite road, I'm enjoying
Oh, look at that. That's the Theosophical Bookshop over the road. That is our resident archives, the library archives for much of the Federation study.
Books on the Pleiadians, books on the Syrians, books on the Arcturians, books on the Galactic Federation, on the Shambhala Network, the Agartha Network, you name it, you write it. The Theosophical Society has it.
Including pancakes. Pancakes. Anyway, we might be up there later. We'll see how we go after this.
What's on your t-shirt, Tom?
Hey boys and girls, it's now about just after 2 PM in the wonderful Big Smoke, the Melbourne city. We're passing more fast food chains than you can poke a stick at. Everyone's still out, even when you think lunch hour's over, it's still very busy. There's people everywhere. Everyone. Even people you never knew existed turn up here. We're going to weave our way through the Burke Street Mall, make our way back to our car up by the Victorian Market and get out of this conundrum and make our way back to Joey down there by the Big Blue at Mount Martha. Get out of this rat race of human consumption. Human consumption, the rat race. Humans everywhere, hairspray.
We used to do sprints.
Oh, I'd love to take it out.
To the people.
I'd love to we'd like to put Michelin suits on, the big padded Michelin man suits, and sprint down here. And
Big banana outfits.
if you could get 5 cents for every person you knock down, I reckon you clock up a hefty, healthy pay packet by the end of the ride.
That'll damage.
It'd be good. But anyway, we're going to meander and get out of the city. It does make you think of consumption. If everyone here had a bread bun, or at least a marshmallow, it would be very costly on the planet. Anyway, see ya.
Yeah, we're getting out of town, guys. We're just passing St Kilda, and as a mission protocol for the Galactic Federation, where we are required to help the inhabitants of the planet Earth transition into a galactic society. Well, our work is certainly cut out for us here in these city dwellings, these city environments, trying to explain and communicate the fact that there are ET craft in our atmosphere is going to be a beauty to inform the people of cities and towns like this one here in Melbourne. But nevertheless, magnificent. This is a countdown to 2012. We're in the city of Melbourne, Australia, and we're heading down to the Mornington Peninsula to catch up with Joey and maybe join in for another health and safety meeting and give him an update on the activity around the planet Earth in relation to climate change and ET activity. Hope you're having a great day. Tommy, how you doing?
Hey, good on you folks. Look at this. This is a snail trail of human debris. This is traffic at its best. It's only mid-afternoon and it's traffic. We're so keen to find some nature, it's not funny. So we'll see you guys down at the Big Blue, Mount Martha. See you soon.